Yeah. Right? And I'm not playing no games. Yeah.
Hey, I'm Pops, and I want to talk to this story. Probably something you guys have already seen if you're big fans of RRR and SS Rajamouli. But he has been invited to the Toronto Film Festival, and a lot of folks have been talking about Oscars and awards and recognition and American media. And I know the word is getting out. It's slow. We're a little here, a little there, a little here. I'm a huge fan. I'm enjoying his other works, what I've seen so far. And I thought it was important to talk about this Toronto Film Festival invite. It's kind of a big deal. Maybe it's a good sign to get the name out there. So let's do that. And this is the bio over at the Toronto International Film Festival 2022. So it'll be here soon, September 11th. Born in India, SS Rajamouli presents a unique, distinct voice within the landscape of contemporary world cinema. With a wide-spanning oeuvre, really? You used oeuvre? Body of work. God, these people are so pompous and productive. Oh my gosh. For those of you that are listening from India or somewhere else, yes, these people are so full of themselves, they would use a word like oeuvre, which is a word you'd have to look up. It means body of work. So let's start that sentence over again with the proper English. With a wide-spanning body of work that includes 12 feature films. I thought he had more than that. I thought he was on like 20. I have to look that up. Rajamouli is known for his inventive style, epic scale, mythological and historical reference points, and films that evade genre specificity. TIFF welcomes the director of recent global success, RRR, to discuss Telugu cinema, the notion of art versus commerce, and his reputation of, quote, pushing the limits of industrialized pop cinema, unquote, as articulated by Roger Ebert. Very cool. Very cool. Congratulations to Mr. Rajamouli. And that's so cool. Look at the other presser pulled up for you guys. I think it is super good news. It is all press for something like that is good press. And I don't think this is a bad thing. And this is a good sign to get more stuff out. So this is the Hindustan. That sounds like a weird name of your paper, by the way. I thought it was just called the Hindu Times. It's a different paper. Anyway. As South Indian film industry vies with Bollywood for commercial success across India and the world, one of its leading lights is gaining international recognition, featuring as a visionary at the Toronto International Film Festival. By the way, you should have mentioned his name, writer, whoever wrote this, should have mentioned his name. So, yeah, that's a shame. SS Rajamouli, director of blockbusters including Bahubali, its sequel Bahubali 2, and RRR this year, is joining the elite company as a featured keynote speaker at TIFF's Visionaries program this year. The section, according to TIFF's release, showcases, quote, inspirational keynotes from distinguished industry leaders who are forging innovative new paths and creatively in the business. That's an understatement. His freaking movies are great. For those of you who don't know, I have reviews up for RRR and Bahubali 1 and 2. I enjoy Bahubali 1 and 2 as one big epic. So I do not want debates about them. They're just one big story. Jeff McNaughton, TIFF's Senior Director, Industry and Theatrical. That's a weird. Okay. TIFF's Senior Director, Industry and Theatrical, explained the choice to the Hindustan Times, saying Rajamouli's inventive style, epic scale, mythological, and historical reference point. He's like literally like saying word from word what is in the thing. This has to have been an email response, not a verbal response. So he had to have copy and pasted that. Freaking, that's anyway. We are thrilled that he will be one of our 4 visionary speakers at this year at TIFF, especially in light of the recent global success of RRR. He will discuss Telugu cinema, notion of art. But okay, that's according to the release. Okay, so that's properly quoted. Okay, Rajamouli will be the first Indian to figure in the visionary slate for North America's largest film festival. Is that correct? TIFF is the biggest one in North America? I didn't know that. He'll be an elite company, as others in the program this year include blah, 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 politics, Indus, conversation, gutsy women, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. There we go. So there you go. Rajamouli. Rajamouli. Oh, it's such good news. Such good news. That is how we get the word out. That is how we get RR into the Oscars, into the faces of these people that vote, into the faces of other critics, other reviewers. Getting stuff like that out is so important. So this is actually a big news. Him being the first one is also big news. So his name is constantly being circulated. I have seen interviews with him. I have seen stuff where stuff that's been recent and stuff that's been a little older. He comes across as being a very gracious creator who loves the art and the craft, using emotional points to connect to an audience, telling good stories. Fantastic. He's a great ambassador for Indian cinema. And I know that for those of you that are fans of other regions and other aspects of Indian cinema who don't maybe like him or Telugu film, I will say this for North America, especially American, that he is the perfect person to sort of like open up the window to this filmmaking. I know it has been for me. I have reviewed probably close to a dozen films now. I have a playlist now. I'll try to remember to put links in the description for all of this. And you can kind of tell me, I mean, obviously the suggestions that you guys have been giving me is off the chain. I can't even do reviews as fast as you guys would like with the amount of film that you guys have recommended. You guys have recommended probably, I mean, there's got to be at least 50 films that you guys would expect me to watch. So it's going to take a while for me to get through some of this list, even if I'm doing 1 or 2 a week. Anyway, reality is this. RR is a great film. It should definitely earn some nominations. Rajamouli should be considered. It's great to see the PR. I think this is great for Indian cinema as a whole. It's great for RR. And it should be greater for more anything else. It's also great for us fans, right? The more fans that learn about this, learn how good it is, the better the word gets out, the stronger it gets, the more money it makes, the more money can be invested. It seems like a win at every single level. So that's my take on it, why I wanted to cover this real quickly. I hadn't done that. It's been out for just a couple of days. And I think obviously when he speaks, we'll be able to revisit this and try to, get quotes or get segments, maybe a video. I'm not sure what they'll release. So we'll have to keep our eye out for that and find out. So anyway, with that, I'm Pops. That's my thing. Love your comments. Love your feedback. Feel free to put any down there. And thank you so much for spending time with me.